We use consensus to make interdisciplinary connections between domains of literature that are largely disparate and disconnected. And consensus allows us to query deeply within a domain and also identify where the bridges need to be but haven't yet been made across those domains, so that we can make data bridges to do predictive analytics about the future of infectious disease in animals and humans. I'm Dr. Barbara Hahn. I work at Cary Institute of Ecosystem Studies in upstate New York. We're interested in making predictions about disease, like where it's going to be, where we should be looking, what the next variant will look like, and what animals it will infect. In a machine learning AI framework, making predictions about the future. Some of those predictions have to do with some pathogen like Ebola virus and some animal species like a bunch of bats. In order to make predictions, we're like, yeah, but the bat has to shed the virus goes into the saliva, and then it goes onto fruit, and then it goes onto the soil. So that is what our lab does. We identify what are the other things that we know has to affect this system that nobody's threaded into this picture yet, that would help us make a little bit more progress towards making predictions in the right time and the right place so that we can prevent outbreaks. And what that often means is we go to consensus and we say, tell me about how Ebola interacts with soil. Sometimes we'll get no hits. Like there are no papers on this topic. Because I'm starting with, the best possible thing would be that somebody's already researched this and I can just draw on their work. But that almost never happens. The next best thing is like, unlock for me the universe of literature that is the closest I can get to the bridge that I need to build. Tell me about how viruses persist in soil. And then I'll get a bunch of hits. So now I'm suddenly in a different space of the literature and it's surfacing all kinds of stuff. I'm like, great, tell me about zoonotic viruses specifically that are bat-borne. That first step of like trying to enter into this impenetrable wall of new disciplinary jargon, I can get over that wall in like one shot. And I've almost never been able to do that before. I found consensus. Because it's so consistent at doing that well, anytime I have a question, like not only does it get me most of the way towards what I want to know, but it's also only giving me papers that are published and vetted. And so I trust the citations. If I get skeptical, I can just click and find where it got that answer. So that whole process is just exactly what scientists want, right? In the way that we've been able to use it, it like levels up our research. And so it's like the real deal. You guys are building something to like level up scientific research, to like maximize integration, things that we really truly do need help on. That's like the hardest part of our job. And to have a tool that's purpose-built to surface like papers that are vetted, legit, cited by other people, and takes you right through all the jargon to like the crux of the thing that you want to know is just so amazing.